Okay, see what we got here. A meeting? Yes, I'll make my way over once my head is cleared. In truth, I've been feeling out of sorts since we arrived. The air is thick with a palpable aura of malevolence. There's the monstrous tower on the horizon, jagged, hideous, unholy. Even at the distance, its presence is overwhelming. Much like the sensation I felt at the Tower of Zot, only far more terrifying. Aether flows unceasingly towards its converging into a swirling mass of unfathomable power. For a blessing, the constant chill in the air is helping to anchor my senses in the here and now. Tell the others I shall be with you in the moments. I thought that tower was going to be a problem, but find out soon enough. You will be pleased to know most of the tempered have been quartered inside the nearby buildings and are receiving treatment as we speak. I do, however, no small amount of guilt for commandeering civilian homes. The occupants may be long gone, but everything is exact as they left. Considering the length of time that has clearly passed since one would expect to find them ransacked strangely, there are no signs of anything has been stolen. It's possible that everyone fled at the sign of trouble, though it seems to me they left far too many useful possessions behind. Although there is no conclusive evidence, I strongly suspect they were tempered. Sorry, I was merely thinking aloud. You mentioned a meeting? I will make my way. Oh my gosh, they do that every time. It's just like, oh, oh, June is here. No. I don't know a person named June. What is wrong with me? Okay. Thank you for informing the others of our meeting. When everyone is here, we will begin.
Our present situation is as follows.
Yes, Captain?
Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city. For therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Eorzea designs.
You know what it is. Just say.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers and their ministrations.
Sounds good.
Of course, I will require a porxie of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern.
True.
All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, They can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
You need supplies.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
Okay.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telophoroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position.
True.
That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
And that's what concerns me the most.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
Oh, Estinian just bringing it out.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Sounds good.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
Oh, nice.
'Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino.
I'm always stuck with the kids.
Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rhine. I would have you search the area for survivors.
Eblan Rhine.
Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
Ice fields? I love ice fields. No way, I don't. Extensive travels is something of an understatement, but I suppose if there's nothing else that needs doing.
This too is a vital task, and I appreciate your willingness to see it done. Rest assured that a serving of hot soup will be waiting for you.
She's gonna give me some hot soup.
You all have your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
I never want to say the right thing where I'm just like, I'm on it. I'll do it. You can count on me. Because they're just going to be like, and that's it. Or they'll say like, I appreciate your help. You always got to say the other thing to be just like, just shake things up a bit. Always complain. And then do the work. That's my philosophy. Can you do... fine. If I have to. Gods be good. If it's the cold with the Tara's clothing, I dread to think how we'd fare without it. I must remember to thank her when next we meet. It makes me realize, too, that while the people of Garlemald have spent their whole lives in conditions like these, even they'd be hard-pressed to survive away from the warmth of their homes. If there are any survivors, we must find them quickly. I've never thought myself much of an explorer, though. I suppose my adventures have taken me to all sorts of strange and distant places. With that in mind, traversing an ice field should be a simple feat. True, true. Oh, chums, been giving something to do, have you? As it happens, I too have been ordered to make myself useful. Don't tell me I'm bringing you. Sounds like rather a tall order. Since you ask, we're to scour the Iblan Rim for survivors. What? Wander around the ice fields on an off chance you'll find someone? You'd take forever to find the job without the benefit of my expertise, or more specifically, my telescope. Come, friends, I know just the spot to begin my for the search. Okay, I'll probably regret this, but we may as well humor him. Okay, well, that's that. Oh, there's so many side missions that I'll have to do later. Oh! Can I get that? Can I get it? Oh yeah, I got this. Easy. Easy game. Well, that's must see cerulean tanks over there. Oh, I like the woolly wools. He's like, look, guys, I got a telescope. Bring me along, please. Please don't be weird. For just literally 5 seconds, that's all I ask. I spy with my little telescope a massive sheep thing, or maybe it's a cow. Now that we're after either way, is there ether current? Oh no, just the wind. Other than that, it's all snow, but oh, what do I see here? There's no mistaking it. That's a girl. Oh my dear lord. A survivor, show me. Over there, behind the tree. It looks like she's running away from something, though surely not us. She wouldn't even know we're here unless she had a telescope like mine. All I can tell is that she's wearing a pale green dress. Rather fetching one at that. Please stop. She'll be long gone by the time we get anywhere near, but we should be able to follow her footprints. Sounds good. I'll let Lucia know where we're heading. Oh, and take a time warming tinctures with you. The poor girl must be chilled to the bone, if not on the verge of freezing to death. That's actually very thoughtful. Thank you, but won't you need some yourself? No, I'll be fine. As a man of chivalry, my honor demands I do no less. And least we forget the very reason we are here is to protect those in need. Now go, and Godspeed. He's growing up. Alright, let's go. Nice! Level 83. I don't think I got a new move just yet. Oh. Yep. She's that away. Footprints to the east. Got it. What do you mean, very too far away? And they're right there. You're gonna tell me to go there, aren't you? They're like 2 steps ahead in front of me. There we go. We're getting closer, I'm sure of it. At first we thought she'd gone inside the building, but the door doesn't look to have been opened in some time. We might still be nearby, so we'll keep looking around here. Then again, it's also possible that she ran right past this place. Would you mind searching up ahead? Why does it feel like a trap? Why do I smell a trap? What's up, Calamastia? think it's gonna be voiced. Oh, I see her. Right there. There. Is she taking a shit? She's surveying her surroundings? Attract wild beasts without drawing her attention. So don't call her out. Get there slowly. The object will end in failure if you are noticed. Make use of cover such as rocks. Approach her without being seen. Similarly, the objective will also end in failure if you fall too far behind. Okay. There she goes. She senses she's being followed. Nothing but us chocobos over here. So far, so good. What are those things? Those things are cool. Just enough space. She's not past the trees. I can't get... Use the tree to block. There we go. Someone there. Nope. Ugh. That thing is making some nasty noises. I must be imagining things. What is she doing out here? That rock right over there. Better catch my breath. Do your thing. Take all the time you need. If those beasts spot me, I'm done for. Not happening. She might turn again. Wait until she passes the tree. Too close? No, we're good. Hope my luck holds. You're gonna turn around, aren't you? Yes, she is. Gotta keep going. They all depend on me. Okay. Seems like she's scouting as well. Just a little farther. Why is this blue chocobo following me? Is it the final spurt? She talks to herself a lot. I guess you kind of have to. Oh, she doing the whole jog. She doing the whole jog. All right. Is that? What? Oh, it's a... It threw me off. Duty completo. Whew. Still in one piece. I'm gonna tap her on her shoulder and she's gonna stab me. Nice, Udesine. Who are you? She is cute as hell. Stay back, this house is packed with explosives. Take another step and I'll blow this place sky high. But I'm not even near the building. Please, we just want to talk. Okay. I'm Alpino. This is my sister Eorzea and our good friend Matthias. We have no intention of hurting or taking anything from you or anyone else. Just comrades, and we have come to provide aid to the people of Garlemald, and she does not believe us. Aid? You savages are the ones responsible for all of this. You did. Misinformed me? We didn't, I promise you. One of the other reasons we came was to find out what happened here, in fact. The Telophoroi are the ones to blame. They're the ones who laid waste to Garlemald, and they won't stop until they're destroyed the entire world. They're the enemy, or our enemy. On our way, we encountered Imperial soldiers who had been made their thralls. Those poor souls are now in our care, and we are striving to cure them of their affliction. You're the first person we've met who wasn't already enslaved. How were you able to escape the Telophoroi's influence? Are there any others like you? Sorry, I don't mean to overwhelm you. Let's start with the introductions. Can you tell me your name? My name is Lucina. As for how I've managed to stay sane, I've been asking myself the same question ever since that night, and the roar, that terrible roar, and then the screams. I was screaming too, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. What? You were screaming too? Then came the silence. Everything was still. It was like waking up from a nightmare. I thought that maybe the fighting has stopped, so I stepped outside. If your hells are real, I saw one that day. I ran past friends, people I've known all my life, eyes vacant, dead, staring at the sky. Others were mad and violent. I saw them struggle with soldiers, but don't stay to watch. I fled as far as my legs could take me. Gee, it's like a horror movie. Do you have family here? Is this their home? No, this is Victor's Spoils, a mansion for retired soldiers, or it was, but now me and a few others are borrowing it. As for the explosive, I was making that up. I mean, of course. I just wanted to keep everyone else safe. I didn't know if you were. The truth is, our supplies are running low. You said you're here to help, can you? Of course, whatever assistance we can provide, we will. Thank you. I'd better tell the others first, though. Wait here. She's okay with it, but the others might be a little adamant about it. They might just be like, fuck no. But they might be desperate. This is everyone. That's it? Dang, that's not a lot. Cena says you can be trusted, but these are desperate times. We'd be fools to let foreign troops into our home. Having said that, were you to provide us with the means of heating the place as a sign of goodwill, perhaps we could take you at your word. If that is too much to ask, then leave us be. Time to put my firewood gathering skills to use. Could you provide the spark with a little magic, Eorzea? We'll have a fire burning in no time. May we build up under that gazebo over there? Cool. What? Oh, you mean the bower? Yes, yes. Do as you will. A bower or a gazebo. Gotcha. That guy, the black guy, was struggling. Still doesn't trust us. That's the look of not trusting. That's a big look of like, I don't know. I don't know. But she did blame us right off the bat. I wonder why. You did all this. And I'm like, sure about that? Oh, it's a small ninja dude. You something? I hear music over here. Wait, a radio? They have radios? Playing music? We'll probably get to that later. Okay, Garlemald, just to let you know, you don't have any bangers. Just letting you know. Oh, this guy is a firm fan of Raktik. Sorry, I'm still finding it hard to come to terms with all that's happened. Now that you're here, though, I'm hoping things might change for the better. You know, I've worked up quite a sweat from all that running about, so I'll leave space around the fire for the others. As you could tell, they're in a far worse state than me. We were planning to look for somewhere warmer or with more food, but they're not going anywhere until we nurse them back to health, which I don't know how to do. Is there anything you can do to help them? Let me look into that. That music just throws me off. I can treat their frostbite and wounds, damn frostbite, but it will take time for the fire to do its work. Now would be a good occasion to make use of Eminel's tinctures, the one that can warm the body from the inside out. Would you make one? Everyone get one? Got one. Cool. I'll use it right now. Sickly refugee. But tell me, have you ever heard aught of the city? Though calling it that seems absurd after what happened. It's nothing but ruins now. The few buildings still standing offer no more than meager protection from the wind and snow. Food production, water purification, the majestic that sustained us has come to a grinding halt. What machina that remains operational cannot be run for lack of ceruleum, of course. Cerulia Engines is full of the stuff, for all the good it does us. No one here knows the first thing about the extraction or refinement. Something tells me we're about to go over there. I saw you freezing your nuts off, so here you go. What sweet libation is this? It is poison by any chance? Jeez, 'twas a joke. If I laugh, 'tis that I may not weep, so said the poet, and alas, my tears would freeze on my cheek as they fall. We are the blessed damned to bear witness to the fall of the great empire, while our brethren lie dead, or live on as puppets of flesh. First came the war, then came the roar. When the morning came, Garlemald was no more. Jeez. In a cacophony of gunfire, explosions, and screams was our beloved capital razed to the ground. From rubble rose the disheveled remnants, their lavish finery caked in ash as they shuffled mindless towards the palace, each bearing a fragment of stone or metal, an offering perhaps to the architect of our destruction. A hopeful new few tried to reason with the deranged, only to be beaten by their kindness. But I knew better than to plead with the horde. I fled with my health, if not my conscience preserved. Now I wait with my fellow cowards for our final judgment. I wouldn't call you a coward. You're one man, and the whole nation just turned on you in a blink of an eye. What do you want? Oh, yeah. Tincture. Yeah, I was looking at that. Is it using ceruleum to power the radio? It's a radio. You don't have them where you come from, I take it. We use them to listen to messages sent by others, even over great distances. No different than a link pearl. Different types, but this model is by far the most popular. Made with quality components, crafted with the finest ore. Sourced with locus ominous, it is. Oh, look. Not all that useful since the capital fell into ruin, but the people at the broadcasting station must have either fled or ended up like the others, because all we've been hearing is the same music being played over and over again. You might want to turn that off. That's some, like, you hear the music and it's just like, obey, obey, Garlemald, obey, smoke. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, obey. Home beyond the horizon, an ode to the brave men and women sent to reclaim our ancestral homeland of Lacus Amonis. We may have founded an empire in those frozen wastes, but we also hope to take back what was once ours. 'Tis a solemn reminder that though we must suffer great hardships, better days will still surely come. Despite everything, I believe that Emperor Varus yet lives, and that he speaks to us through the radios. You guys literally don't know. It was a cunning strategy, faking his murder. He must have foreseen this catastrophe and chosen to conceal himself, that he may one day make his triumph return. I mean, if Xenos just went out and said, hey, I killed my dad, now I'm the Emperor. I mean, I get it. Yes, I'm sure of it. Emperor Varus would not be defeated so easily. Do they believe that we killed Emperor Varus? Because we did not. They all believe that, no, they don't believe that Eorzea killed Varus. They all believe that the Shadow Hunter did it. I'm gonna have to tell you guys, no, that is not what's happening. What's that? Here you go, keep warm. So this is what you gave the others? Thank you, I'll save it for later. Actually, I have a few things to ask you. Well, I'm pretty sure you got a lot of questions. What's up? Are you part of a group staying in Laterum? I saw Legatus Vergelli's troops heading towards the Magna Glaciers a few days ago. Are they the ones who you encountered? Yeah, but we had to beat their ass because they were tempered. Camp Broken Glass, you call it. And Vergellia and her men are all there now? So how did you reach the Magna Glaciers? Did you cross the mountains on foot? No, we flew. Airships? Then there might be a way to... Lucina, where is everyone? Frail voice. I thought that was everyone. There's something the matter. It doesn't matter who's inside. We're not gonna... It's like... That's the look of a liar right there. Step aside, open that damn door. A voice from inside, you say? You must be imagining things. Everyone's out here. Perhaps the baby El Masti has found its way into the house. It wouldn't be the first time. Without the soldiers to scare them off, wild animals has been roaming closer to the settlements. Some have been known to attack people too. I've just had an idea. If you and yours are strong enough to defeat the Legatus, then surely a few beasts shouldn't pose a threat. She literally just changed the subject. Thing, you cute, but damn, you're scary. If you'd mind to continue helping us, perhaps you could head to the other side of the lake. There's a small group of tappers living there, peoples whose job was to extract ceruleum. They still do, from what we can tell. I've already tried asking if they would share their fuel with us, but they're not willing to give it away. They want food in exchange, lots of food, and that's something we don't have and can't get on our own. On top of that, to even reach their den, we'd have to make our way past all the creatures. Would you be willing to go in our place? We only need enough ceruleum to last until the others are strong enough to travel to your camp. If the others' offer still stands, that is. Oh, and I don't expect you to give up your own supplies, but there might be another way to pay the tappers. You better watch out for baby almasties while we're away. Oh, yes, of course, I see. Anyway, I'll be sure to shoo them away. Frickin' liar. To reach Tapper's Den, you'll have to go across... Yeah, I know how to get there. Finding the entrance can be a bit tricky, too, so it's easier to just look for someone standing guard outside. Okay. Who's in there? Who's in there? A sickly person, indeed. Yeah, that's where I'm going. It's like, what? You didn't hear anything. Do you want to go all the way on the other map and help us out? And I'm like, what the fuck? That's all the ceruleum. And these pipes over here. Oh, there's white versions of these guys. Oh, they're so cute. Wait, there's already been white versions of them, actually. I think, yeah, there was a boss. It was literally those guys. I see it. I see it. Okay, come here. Okay. Who goes there? How did you find us? It was easy. I just started walking. What do you mean I stand out here like a sore thumb? If the purebloods over at Victor Spoils hadn't given away our location, you'd never have found us. Purebloods. Interesting. Those stuck-up arseholes thought they could come waltzing in here demanding ceruleum with nothing to offer in return. Looks like the boot's on the other foot now that the capital's gone to shite, so they're resorting to sending you to negotiate. I know your game, sellsword. If you think you'll give in to intimidation, then you got another thing coming. Come on. Come on. Come over here and get your ass whooped. It's fine. Are you good? Am I dead yet? No, you're still alive. There you are. Oh. It was Alizé. Just after you left, Lucina asked me to go and catch up with you in case you needed a hand. Someone must have let slip that I have a little experience in transporting barrels of ceruleum. Well, she got the same boots as me. So this is Tapper's Den. Well then, after you. So they don't treat half-bloods very well. They actually are very, very highly racist in Garlean. Oh. Who are you? What happened to the guards? Knocked out. You're welcome. They're still alive. Eorzea and the rebels here to save the people of Garlemald. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why in the hells would you pass up this chance to put that Imperial bastards to the sword? Let me guess, none of you are Garland. You were brought here from other lands. Garabanya, Zangxia, Bajia, Dalmasca, to name but a few. Some dragged here against our will, others fed bollocks about a better life, all put to work extracting ceruleum. All given the esteemed title of An, placing us firmly on the bottom rung of the ladder. An. But the old hierarchy means nothing in the new Garlemald, says we. About the only thing that's escaped more or less unscathed is Cerulia engines, still sustaining us, even with the paymasters out of the picture. We hear you're experts in drawing up cerulean from the bottoms of the lake, but how can you do that if it's frozen over? Ha! Wouldn't you like to know? Trade secrets, I'm afraid. At any rate, it's not as if the ceruleum is used for much these days. What with the city in ruins, we take enough to power our heaters and save the surplus for later. And though it helps stave off the cold, it does sod all about hunger unless we can trade it away. Speaking of which, be sure to tell your contingent we got ceruleum by the barrelful. If they're interested, we'll exchange it for whatever provisions they're willing to spare. Food again, right? We could certainly ask, but if you're all free to go now, so why carry on living here? Free to go? Go where? Even if we manage to get back to our homelands, there'll be nothing left for us, thanks to the Empire, and the knowledge and skills that we acquired working here would be practically useless outside of Garlemald. So we're staying for the time being. Long as there's a need for ceruleum, we'll find a way to get by, even if Garlemald as we know it is gone for good. That's a weird thought. Why don't you just have a different trade? Do they actually care for Garlemald, actually? Mm. It's a weird thought. One second. Voice. So, they'll still work here. It's such a weird thought that they'll stay. Regardless of the Ilsenburg contingent does for the people of Garlemald, the Empire itself is already a thing of the past. For many, that would be a cause for celebration, while the others, their whole way of life will have been turned upside down, meaning them. After all the atrocities committed in the Empire's name, perhaps it is for the best that it is consigned to history. But what if the ordinary pair, their lives, their stories, should they be forgotten too? Well, they won't be forgotten. But this whole thing with Garlemald's gotta be shut down. Better to be alive than... better to be alive with no nation than to be dead than to be dead or controlled by your nation. You know what I mean? So you've come seeking ceruleum, have you? Yes. What? Those purebloods up at the Victor's Spoils sent you? To turn to their enemies for help? They must be more desperate than I thought. Then again, Lucina's got her little sister to think about. If it's her little sister that was in the frickin' house, who cares? But we only saw Lucina and the 3 men. It's possible she died from whatever was ailing her. If she needed treatment, I doubt there will be any way to get it around here. I may have refused Lucina at first, thinking she'd come back with something to exchange, but I could spare them a bottle's worth of ceruleums. Consider it a reward for introducing me to the rest of your contingent. Be sure to send them our way, you hear? I can't for the life of me think why Lucina would keep her sister a secret from us. Well, we can ask about that after we deliver to Singing. Let's hurry back. Okay. Why? Think for a second. Why would they do that? It has to be the way they look then. Is it possible that her sister is tempered? Oh, jeez. Don't get on my ass like that. Bring it on. Okay. There you go. Oh, this is like a center AoE kind of thing. Oh, I kind of messed up that combo, didn't I? There we go. Yo, the fight's over. Let me get on my mount. Jeez. Is her sister half-tempered or something like that? No. No. Ugh. This isn't right. It's too quiet. I would have thought Alphino would have still be treating them by fire, but they're nowhere to be seen. I'll look inside the house while you search outside. They can't have gone far. The heck? You left Alphino here alone? Or why did you leave Alphino alone, though? What? What the hell? They asked me to help carry supplies, but when I followed them back here, they attacked me. They are tempered. Caught me off guard, forced me to defend myself. I fear they fought rather worse than me. Baird, you can't fool us. We know what you're about. Vultures, that's what you are, waiting in the wings of us for us to show weakness. Then in you swoop. Here to help? What a rot. Oh boy, to make us lower our guard. Put ourselves at your mercy, put us in chains, steal our lands, get your revenge. You're wrong. That's not what what any of us is want. Save the arguments for we got bigger problems. I found empty medicine bottles and a bed that's still warm. It's true Lucina has hold her sister inside the house. But now there's no sign of either of them. Where are they? Where did they go? Away from you and yours. And if you think I'll tell you, you're a fool. I'd never give up my people. You guys have been... Garlemald has been this sort of force that have been kicked around a lot. And so when they've made their own nation, they were like never to be kicked around again, to trust no one. So now Garlemald's all just like, if anybody is remotely anything else, don't trust them. They were born like this. You're trying to help them, you idiot. Her sister's ill, the empty bottles prove it, so the medicine ran out, or she put it in her pockets to make it easier to carry, or to avoid the sound of clicking glass. There are beasts everywhere. How could you let them go alone? To protect them from you. Here we go. You invade our homeland, taint it with the same sorcery used to slay our countrymen. A Garlean should sooner die than suffer the insult. So fucking stupid. Better for them to flee, keep their purity intact, than to be corrupted by your vile magics. We were waiting for a chance to free them since the moment you arrived. This is getting us nowhere. You're right. It is. The world, aether, magic, is all around the whole world. It creates plants, it creates life, it cultivates the land. It's everywhere. It's everywhere you breathe. It's the motion in the ocean. And these motherfuckers are just like, nah, son, we don't want any of that. And I'm just like, it's like, dude, magic is a part of life here. It's like, so if you guys just suddenly just had magic, would you be cool with it? What would happen if Garleans just started having magic? What would happen? I cannot say how Lucina and her sister will react when we find them. Find them we must. Go on without me, both of you. We first need to tend to my injuries. And then theirs. I will join you in the search after. Alright, be careful. We'll do our best to find them quickly. We got no time, let's go. What a bunch of idiots. You call yourselves survivors? You call that pride? You call that being proud? Your nation was literally built on Ascians to fuel the end of days. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. What if... Should we tell them? We literally have all the answers. And we're just like, we could literally break them right now. Okay. Okay. That monster's just making the noise. Not a noise, the noise. Okay, so let's give it a try. Oh, here we go. Got a chance over here. Empty bottle. Oh my gosh, these two. You know what's funny is when they die, when whoever dies from the cold or from beasts, I hope you're happy. But yo, at least I didn't get any help from from these outsiders, am I right, bro? My sister died, but it's all good. It's all good over here. My sister died because I brought her out here in the cold. But you know what? It's all good because, you know, Garlemald, in Garlemald we trust. And I'm like, congratulations, you played yourself. If it were me and I was in that lady's shoes and it was my sister, I wouldn't fucking care. Fresh split. This is what I'm fucking talking about right here, man. This is what I'm talking about. Unbelievable. Tree man? Oh, that is a... Oh, yeah, that's a special boy. I bet botany class is over there. Or here. Fucking go. You winning, son? You winning? Oh, I hope I can aid them. Cut from the back right there. The two bodies are already cold. Oh, I swear if you sing. I swear if you sing. Oh, Garlemald. Yeah, they didn't make it, You're going the wrong way, though. Oh, they're just meeting up.
Blood trail. We found one. They were attacked.
They're gone already.
No.
Oh, and the music playing in the background?
Why wouldn't they?
This has been them since their whole life.
Safer to brave the wilds than trust in our magic.
Yep. Wow. It's a nice country you got here.
We should have... I should have...
It's nothing you could do, dude.
We can't leave them like this. We have to take them home.
Why?
What if we're only making it worse?
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they. Not out here in the wind and the cold. I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I didn't believe it. But Licinia and her sister did. Perhaps there is something to the tale after all.
Varus's voice beyond the grave?
I want to understand. So I'm going to borrow this for a while, if that's all right. You had every reason not to trust us. We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. And see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
I'm gonna go up to those boys and just be like, hey, they're dead. Congratulations. There must have been something we could have done, but what? Should we have never come here? Would they still be alive if they hadn't? Alphinaud's resolve may be shaken, but he has not forgotten his duty. We've already caused enough harm here. Let us return to the camp before we cause any more harm. As for those inside the house, we should send someone to take care of them, someone who isn't us. All that we can do for now is make our report to Lucia and do everything in our power to prevent further tragedy. So let us linger here no more. Come. Unbelievable. We gotta get out of here. There's Eorzeans out there. They're trying to help us. Okay. Where are we going, sis? Out in the wind and cold. I think it's a great idea. We'll find another area. It's like they didn't even care. I'm just saying. I understand. Yeah, if it was me, I would have been like, okay, listen. It's just the way they were raised. It's indoctrination, that's what it is. That's what this nation was. That's how that nation is. That's how it was built. Indoctrination, to trust their nation and nothing else. They've always been like that. All just because... all just because that they people that use magic are evil or something like that, when in fact it was the other way around. Eorzea and Alphinaud tell me what they have finished and for the preliminary search for survivors, but refrain from saying much of that. Clearly they are reluctant to provide details. Might I ask for your account? Yeah, we got some bitch-ass niggas out here.
Thank you for your report.
Straight lace as always. No
We shall
motion.
inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
We should have done that from the very get-go, honestly.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
Not your
My
fault.
distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
Nothing?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Popularis, Maxima identified.
Okay, so...
They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald.
Interesting. What's up?
The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it.
Okay, so
Fighting
Civil
broke
War.
out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Like ravaging wolves. Trying to vie for the seat of the
Of
throne,
course.
got it.
Even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
Well, you do got Fandaniel and Xenos in there, so...
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Xenos had been possessed by a demon.
Possessed by a demon?
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
They just
Again,
put duct tape over their mouth. Nothing
like
else.
as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly.
Oh, that's right. Fandaniel was not
Nevertheless,
part of
Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvis is murdered.
that. Yeah.
And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer.
Yep.
Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
Well said.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory. And that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
Damn.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
House Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
Yep. Just like I said.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varus giving them orders in their dreams.
Tempered, basically. Basically, they all got tempered, and they treated Varus like a summoning of sorts. Kind of same thing with Garuda, Ifrit, Titan, all of those, all tempered just like this, but just in a larger scale. It's all just very, very horrible. And also, what Lucina said before kind of intrigues me, was the fact that there was just, out of nowhere, the whole area just, everybody just woke up to this screeching sound, and then everybody was just screaming, and then it just followed with silence, and then people just becoming tempered like soulless beings. Not everybody, but most. But that kind of whole scenario reminds me of a simpler scenario to the Asians. How there was a loud, like, roaring, screeching sound, and then it, I don't know, like, I'm looking for the words, where out of nowhere, in some part of the First, just a loud screech, and then silence, and then it spread from that area, and then through the whole world. It didn't just boom everywhere. It just started from one area, a loud screech, and then void sent everywhere. And I'm wondering if there's a connection to the two. Anyway, that's I'm just saying stuff in my brain. I just noticed a similar.
May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
Tower of Babel. Isn't that and also?
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
So that's what they called that tower.
Varys spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
But we can't hear it, but the tempered people can. Because I can't hear.
We are of one mind, then.
No, you're not thinking about trying it, are you?
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
Really? What
no wonder
kind
the
of device
kept
is
it
this?
close.
My friends, I must speak with you.
Hey, Serena, and what's up? What's going on?
A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall.
Interesting. It's just...
Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
Okay.
I think we do.
Who do we have here?
Garleans?
Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
I am Lucia Junius, a temple knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Iulus Pier Norbanus. And that's
Here.
all you invaders will get from me.
I like how this guy's calling us invaders.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe.
Kid, don't be stupid. Look around you, really.
Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths.
And it wasn't us.
If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
We need
I
to
don't
talk
much
to him
like the
anyway.
sound of that.
No.
But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
Really?
May I ask why?
Why? Because before you were just
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face, how their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
What would your mother say if I let you two go alone? Let's do this.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
Yes, Mom. God, my character's so hot.
Couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
I was wondering if anybody was going to take into account that they're children.
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
I guess we're gonna have to build some trust with that. Give him his gun back. We gave you your gun back. Don't start some shit, and I swear if you point that shit at Eorzea, I will rip your throat out. You'll be received as an invited guest, and so I urge you to observe proper social etiquette and conduct yourselves accordingly. Your safe return take precedence above all else. Remember this. Thancred in particular will be worried sick if you're going too long. May the Fury watch over you and keep you. Alright, bitch boy. Are you and the children ready? I'll explain the route once we are outside your camp. If anyone attempts to follow us, you will be judged in an act of hostility. We will not hesitate to take appropriate measures. No, you won't. I would expect nothing less. You have our full cooperation. You ain't gonna do shit. What are you gonna do against us and a whole damn army? If you want to also do something stupid, by all means, all of you have been doing it anyway. I'm just like, oh shit. More dumb shit by Garleans? It's a Tuesday. Alright, this is far enough. Listen carefully. We head over that hill and then follow the road until we reach Liminal Station 4. Children in the lead, I want you where I could see you. We do have names, you know. I'm Eorzea and his is Alphino, and last but not least, there's Matthias. Matthias? Where have I heard that before? He doesn't know? No matter, Alphino and Eorzea will watch over the road ahead while we bring up the rear. I was lying about there being many dangers, so you're up to run, not saunter, run towards the station. If you even think about going for your weapon, the deal's off. Should any creatures bar the way, we go around them. Alright, let's do it. Over that hill, right? So I guess I'm not fighting. Interesting. Watch out with that bear with the fat ass. Follow this should lead to the station. I love how he's looking at me. Not the easiest surface. No, it's not. We better not draw attention. True? I think it's just getting ever so... There's a station, I presume. Yes, it is. Ignore it. There we go. This is it, the first stop, that is. Good, it looks like your friends knew better than to follow us. And these your headquarters? No, we're stopping here so I could check for pursuers. Since it appears you've kept to your side of the bargain, we can carry on. Does he know? Does this kid know that Garleans have been fucking up the whole world? They have been trying to conquer and rule for this whole entire time. They've subjugated Alamigo. Hell, the Alamegans should actually be here right now talking to them. What is that chess piece? It's pretty dope. North of the station is Regio Dorum, one of the many main residents, or at least it was. The afflicted roam the streets in packs. They tear us to shreds if given the chance. Keep close, no wandering off. Understood? From here we'll be heading northwest. Keep to the left of the railway. While the route itself is straightforward, keep getting past the hordes unseen as anything but. Keep your weapons at the ready. They would attack their own countrymen? Aye, they spare their own, spill their own, but slaughter the rest without hesitation. Though we'll try to avoid detection, the chances of sneaking by completely unnoticed are slim at best. I will lead the way, but in the event we are seen, you are to fight them off. Those who will follow us, provided they can refrain from drawing their weapons. While I doubt they would be foolish enough to stab their guide in the back, I will not take the chance. With that said, let us proceed. Jeez, they would even kill them. This place is great. Okay. I see why your comrades chose you. Julius, our contingent, has a cure for the afflicted, or tempered as we call him. Your people would need to be taken into custody that we may administer the treatment, but they would eventually regain their sanity. Is that so? For all I know, your treatment would simply force them to forsake one master for another. As far as I and my legion are concerned, they are no longer our people. They're beyond saving. Oh, damn, so you ain't even gonna try. Oh, that's nice. Those who thought differently and tried to reason with them were butchered for their bleeding hearts. Come, we have to keep moving. Is that a train? Yo, is this a train station? This is pretty dope. Let's see this shit. Cool. I wish it was working. wanna shield bash people out? Looks like we're not being followed. We will continue onward. I wonder if their base is inside the train. That'd be kind of cool. Me and this bunny reaper are on the same mission. Already taken down, huh? I meant what I said. These people deserve only death. I stayed my hand before only one of a desire to remain undiscovered, and that is still the higher priority. We should continue to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. Keep following the railway. I got this guy has no choice. It's not like they're searching for a cure or anything. Leave it to a child to fix the problem. Tempered Imperials, of course. Look at what they have become. Would you still stand there and claim that they can be cured? Those exposed to a vast quantity of Primal's ether may suffer severe corruption. Even with treatment, such victims are beyond salvation. Then you admit it. Now that you have seen these monsters for yourself, perhaps you will think twice before speaking of a cure. Dude, we're all well aware of what is considered a cure around here. Listen, we know. Oh, it's underground. I'm looking at the map and Aetheryte is underneath. Yep. And that building just looms overhead. We're almost there. You have kept your side of the agreement, so I will keep mine this way. Side of the agreement. Huh? Oh, it's the train. Got it. A symbol for the train. Got it. This is Tetrium, one of Garlemald's largest stations. It now serves as our headquarters. Ah, cool, they do. I've already sent the twins ahead. I will be with you soon, so wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. I swear I would definitely mess up their mission. I would talk some smack to these Garleans. I feel like I'm in a different game now. Plain to see that they're close to the base of the operations. They chose this base of operations. They could have done a lot worse. Even so, I imagine it's not the easiest place to live. Indeed, and if Julius was willing to make their perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass in search of food, their own supplies must be all but exhausted. They may be shielded from the wind and snow, but it's still bitterly cold. Much like Victor's spoils, it must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm. Lower your voice. While you may be here as my guest, the others will not take kindly to your presence. We're well aware. My commander is in the locomotive over there. Aether's not responding because nobody likes you here. Fair enough. Is this Final Fantasy VII now? Imposing commander. Oh, that's the guy that I thought was Nero, but I guess it's not Nero. Oh, this is definitely
These are their
voice.
chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Van Kina, Legatus of the First Legion.
Legatus of the First Legion. Interesting.
The First? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our Emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
Yeah, you got that right.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable.
You want to speak of war? Then...
Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps.
Was it all of it?
It was only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
He doesn't even know.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
You're not wrong.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
You're out of provisions, so what is it, man?
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Did he fall asleep, or...?
Answer me this, young peacemakers.
What's up? Oh, I gotta hear this.
If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald?
Oh, he's talking about what happened with the whole Varys
Is it
thing.
because we do not share your faith?
I know what he's
That we
talking
do
about.
not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils.
He's a realist.
That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope.
Then you'll die alone.
It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter.
I got a lot to say, but they're not letting me say anything. Dude, do you want me to destroy this train?
You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you, if you cooperate.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
Collar them? What the hell is he talking about?
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock. Stop! Keep away from that one.
Yeah, you might want to step back.
The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed.
Yeah, don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Even if she allowed herself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If she refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
Yeah, I figured as much.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Please don't. Those things are coming off as soon as possible.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
Now you're asking the right questions. Because even the most bitter adversary may one day see reason. On the coldest, blackest of nights, meager though it may be, we must share the warmth of our fire. He did say that.
You are a curious one.
Stop taking me
far
back to
cry
Heaven's
from the
Sword.
merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
He's a bit
Yes,
surprised. He's like, I gotta babysit? The fuck? To be honest, man, if I was really in this situation, I would have fucked up the whole situation. Me over here like... all this doing is your fault, and then my brain will just be like, all of it is our... oh, man! You guys are making yourself out to be the frickin'... to be the saints of this world, when you have no idea. Ugh,